Hello everyone, welcome into another video, and today I want to spend this time talking about Brooks Koepka. So we did not know Brooks Koepka, five-time major championship winner and a nine-time PGA Tour winner, announced that a few weeks ago, I believe right before Christmas, that he will be leaving Live Golf, and people was wondering what's next for Brooks Koepka. Well, he tried to join the PGA Tour again. Well, he tried to come back to the PGA Tour, and today we got word that that's what he's doing. That he is trying to get back on the PGA Tour. Um, and stuff. So obviously Brooks Koepka looking like he is trying to make a comeback on the PGA Tour. And obviously, you look at Brooks Koepka again. He's a five-time major champion. He's a nine-time PGA winner. And obviously, he has a young family and all that stuff. And obviously, I think it makes sense for him to come back to the PGA Tour because, again, he has a young family and all that stuff. And obviously, when it comes to live golf, you're playing like 14 events, and you're playing all around the world pretty much. Live pretty much goes around the world, like Australia, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, um, Spain, all those places that they go to. And it's a lot of travel. Live, you travel pretty much around the world compared to the PGA Tour. When you're playing on the PGA Tour, you're pretty much traveling around the US, and that's it. Yeah, you do kind of travel overseas in July to the UK to play in Scotland and England, um, to play the Open Championship over there in July. But most of the time you're playing in the US. Most of the time on the PGA Tour compared to live, you're playing all around the world. And obviously with Brooks, he has a young family. I do think he probably want to spend more time with his family and all that stuff. So I mean, I think it makes sense for him to come back to the PGA Tour and stuff. So yeah, so Brooks Koepka is now trying to come back onto the tour. We'll see if he comes back. Obviously, the PGA Tour is going to make a big decision over the next little while and see if Brooks Koepka is going to be playing PGA Tour events in 2026 or not. So I do hope he comes back onto the PGA Tour. And we'll see what happens because if you're Bryson, you're watching this. I think Bryson is paying attention to what's going on with Brooks Koepka and all that stuff. Obviously, Bryson DeChambeau has is entering his final year on his contract with Live Golf, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bryson leaves Live Golf and tries to join the PGA Tour um, in 2027. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, we'll see what happened with Bryson. But yeah, if you live golf, this is a major blow to live golf because Brooks is was one of the top players on live, and now you're pretty much losing Brooks Koepka now. Now you have John Rahm and Bryson DeChambeau on live now, and now you lose Brooks Koepka. And I'm not saying that live is going to fold. Um, Obviously, when it comes to the future of live, um, I think Liv is in a really interesting spot right now, to say the least. Now you look at Brooks Koepka, you could lose Bryson a year from now. I don't know what the future of Liv holds. I don't know if this tour will still exist like a few years from now. I don't know. I'm not saying that this whole Liv thing is gonna collapse. We'll see what happens, but yeah, this is not the best look for Liv Golf um at all. But we'll see what happens with Liv. But yeah, so Brooks Koepka is gonna try to come back. We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, Brooks Koepka. I don't know have anything to say. But yeah, so what do you guys think about Brooks Koepka potentially coming back to the PGA Tour? Do you think he's coming back to the PGA Tour this season, or he's coming back for the 2027 PGA Tour season? But yeah, so that's all I have it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end this video right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, like this channel, and I see you guys later. Bye.